In a world that often feels heavy, hurried, and complicated, there is something profoundly simple that holds the power to change everything. One smile, just one, can create a ripple that travels farther than we can imagine. Have you ever felt invisible in a crowd, or had one of those days where it seemed no one noticed you? We've all been there. Life gets busy. We get stuck in routines. But sometimes, in the midst of our routines, something as small as a smile can break through the noise. Today, I want to share something simple but powerful. How one smile can change everything. Not just for you, but for everyone you meet. 1. The power hidden in a smile. When we think about power, we often imagine big things. World leaders, monumental actions, massive achievements. But true power often lies in the smallest gestures. A smile is one of them. Scientifically, when we smile, our brain releases neuropeptides that fight off stress. Endorphins and serotonin are released, our mood lifts, and even our immune system gets a boost. It's a natural drug, a free therapy session, a health upgrade, and it's contagious. Smiles are contagious. Studies show that when we see someone smile, our brain reacts as if we are smiling ourselves. It's a chain reaction, a domino effect of positivity. 2. The ripple effect of one smile. Let me tell you a story. John was having a hard day. Work was stressful, bills were piling up. He felt invisible, like he was fighting battles no one could see. He sat on a bench, defeated. Then, someone walked by, looked at him, and smiled. It wasn't a big smile, just a small, gentle acknowledgement that said, "I see you." And in that moment, something shifted. His day didn't change, but he did. He stood up, a little lighter. He went home and hugged his kids a little tighter. That night, he encouraged a friend who was struggling. All because of one smile, one simple smile that said, "You matter." 3. Smiling through adversity. I know some days it's hard to smile. You wake up tired. You carry the weight of your own struggles. But I want to remind you, smiling through the storm doesn't mean you're ignoring the rain. It means you're choosing hope. Some of the bravest smiles come from people who have every reason to frown, but choose not to. Like Maria, diagnosed with cancer at 27, treatment after treatment, pain after pain. And yet every morning she greeted her doctors with a smile. "I can't control much," she said, "but I can control this." Her smile inspired her nurses. It inspired her family. It inspired herself. And even though her body was weak, her spirit was strong. 4. Smiling at strangers. What happens next? Now, I want to challenge you. Next time you're out, whether at a coffee shop, waiting in line, or walking down the street, smile at a stranger. Not in a forced way, just genuinely. You'll notice something incredible. Most people will smile back. Some might even start a conversation. Some might walk away feeling just a little brighter. It's a simple act, but in that moment, you are acknowledging someone's existence. You are saying, "I see you. You're not invisible." And sometimes, that's exactly what someone needs to hear without a single word being spoken. 5. Smiling at yourself. But there's one more person who needs your smile. You. When's the last time you looked at yourself, really looked, and smiled? Not out of vanity, but out of love, out of kindness. Every morning you have a choice. You can look in the mirror and focus on what's wrong, or you can smile and remind yourself, "I'm here. I'm alive. I've made it this far." That small act of self-compassion can change how you walk through the world. And when you carry that energy, others feel it too. 6. Smiling as a habit. Like any habit, smiling takes practice. We live in a world that can make us guarded, serious, and even cynical. But what if, for the next 30 days, you made it a point to smile intentionally, at least 5 times a day? Smile at your coworker, smile at the cashier, smile at your family, smile at yourself, and take note of what happens. People who've done this say they feel lighter, more connected, and happier. It's not magic. It's just the science of connection and kindness in action. 7. Stories from around the world. Smiles don't need translation. Across cultures, languages, and countries, a smile says the same thing. I'm friendly. I'm safe. I see you. In rural villages and crowded cities, among rich and poor, young and old, a smile bridges gaps. It connects us. It makes us human. Traveler 1. I didn't speak the language, but when they smiled at me, I felt at home. Traveler 2. That smile said more than words ever could. 8. Smiling as a legacy. When we're gone, people may not remember what we said, but they will remember how we made them feel. Your smile can be part of your legacy, a memory etched in someone's heart, a reason someone believes in kindness. And if we leave behind a world just a little kinder, a little warmer, because we smiled, isn't that something beautiful? The Smile Revolution. So what can you do? Start small. Start with one smile right now. You have no idea who needs it. You have no idea how far it will go. Because it can. It will. One smile can change everything. If this message touched you, pass it on. Smile at someone today and tell us your story in the comments. How did it feel? What happened? Let's start a smile revolution together. Special thanks to everyone who shared their stories and smiles with us. Together, we can make the world a little brighter.